We're coming to you from Blackbeard's Ranch here in Florida, the 2019 national winner of the Environmental Stewardship Award. And recently, a special media event was held right here with celebrity chef Hugh Acheson, who offered some great beef recipes as well as his thoughts on the sustainability of the beef industry. Here's a closer look.
Yeah, I made two different dishes. You know, it's spring and summer, so I want to do grilled dishes. This is a tri-tip, which is part of the sirloin. It's a beautiful cut that's kind of unheralded, but if you find it, it's an amazing cut of beef. And then I'm serving it with just a really simple salsa rosso, which is sort of Italian in idea, and then this beautiful grilled romaine lettuce. Over here, I've got a more traditional one. This is a beef tenderloin grilled, and then with a completely summer salad. Simple, great beef dishes.
Oh yes, Chef, I know a lot of our viewers are waiting to get their hands on that recipe there.
What would you say are the most common, maybe, misconceptions about raising cattle?
Well, a lot of people tend to say sustainable, and let's just mention that the United States is number one in sustainability around the world. So we're not stopping there. We're continually trying to do it better because our consumers want to know that story.
So we're out here at Blackbeard's Ranch where we did a satellite media tour. And a satellite media tour is a series of TV and radio interviews over a short period of time. So what we were doing out here is we set up in one place. We've got our rancher, we have a chef, and we're showcasing some beautiful, sustainably raised beef. We booked interviews with TV and radio stations across the country and did about 25 interviews in a 5-hour period.
So it's a great opportunity to be here at Blackbeard's Ranch in Florida to have this project funded by the Federation of State Beef Councils, talking about sustainability and what this means not only to our producers but our consumers as we reach out and talk about what sustainability means and what the impact this has on our environment.
We have to tell our sustainable story, and they want to know that sustainable story and how that land is taken care of, but also how that beef is produced. And somebody like the chef can prepare all these great dishes and transfer that story right on to the consumer.
And my role here today is to make sure that this beef looks fantastic for the TV and making sure that we showcase beef at its best.
So NCBA, we do set this up as a contractor to the Beef Checkoff. We fund this. We get all of the messaging, we hire the chef, we arrange for this to happen, and then we bring a crew down here as well. So we have our own staff chef here who is working with Chef Hugh Acheson to prep all of the food to keep it looking absolutely beautiful throughout the morning, and then a whole behind the scenes crew helping out with cameras and microphones and messaging and just making sure everything runs smoothly and on time, and we're hitting all of those interviews.
It's a perfect grilling steak. Just slicing it after it rests against the grain, you get this beautiful beef.
Chef Hugh really cares about our product and he has value in it, and what that means as we talk about our product and how nutritious and lean and wholesome it is, to have him at center stage with Jim Strickland here talking about how that is and the sustainability aspect of it and what impact that this ranch not only has here in Florida, but what each one of us do at our back home at our own ranches.
So Chef Acheson is actually a member of our Checkoff-funded NCBA Beef Expert Network. And so we're working with him on a variety of topics, and he loves beef, he's excited about beef, so we're taking that a step further with him and doing a lot more videos and messaging, and we train him up on the beef messaging. And that was also one of the exciting things about this, is to get Chef Acheson out here on a ranch to meet a rancher. Not only is it great for the consumer to see, but it's great for a chef to come out here and get even that much more immersed in beef and the culture and all of the great things we're doing.
Events like this are fantastic for consumers. It shows beef, it gets their ideas flowing in their brain, and really shows that, hey, maybe I can go to the grocery store and pick up a tri-tip today and go home and cook that just like they did on TV, and really gets them thinking about beef.
We know that consumers are farther away from where their food comes from than ever before. And so that's what's really exciting about this, is that we get to go into their living rooms on their local TV stations, but on a large scale across the country. And we know that consumers they like their local news, they're comfortable with their local news, they're comfortable with their local news anchors. So hearing and seeing a local news anchor talking to a cattle rancher and seeing a great beef recipe, that really resonates with the consumer and inspires them to cook beef for dinner that night. So we were pretty much back to back. We filled up every single slot we could. And it just goes to show you that people love beef and people are really excited to hear about what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, these recipes and thousands more recipes are all compiled at beefitswhatsfordinner.com, and you can also get all sorts of information about ranching and cattle raising across the country and sustainability and all the ideas behind the wonders of beef.